It began with a knock, soft, deliberate, and entirely out of place at this hour. Sam, perched on the worn-out couch, glanced at the clock. 3:12 a.m. He frowned, tossing the dog-eared book onto the coffee table. No one visited this late, especially not here, in the middle of nowhere. "Who could that be?" muttered Ellie, peeking out from the kitchen doorway. Her voice carried a mix of curiosity and unease. She was the pragmatic one, always prepared, but even her calm demeanor wavered under the weight of the hour. Sam hesitated. Probably just the wind, or some drunk kid messing around. But the knock came again, firmer this time. "Check it," Ellie urged, her arms crossed tightly over her chest. She glanced at the hallway, where their younger brother Max was hopefully still asleep, before it wakes him up. Reluctantly, Sam moved toward the door, the wooden floor creaking beneath his bare feet. His hand hovered over the deadbolt, nerves pricking at his skin. "Who's there?" he called, his voice firmer than he felt. Silence, then, almost imperceptibly, a whisper. "Help me." Ellie stepped closer, her breath catching. "Did you hear that?" she whispered, gripping Sam's arm. He nodded, his jaw tightening. He turned the lock slowly, heart thudding in his chest, and opened the door just a crack. No one was there, just the pale glow of the moon washing over the empty porch. The woods beyond swayed gently in the wind, their shadows long and unnerving. "Close it," Ellie hissed. "Now." But Sam didn't move. He leaned out a little farther, squinting into the darkness. That's when he saw it. A figure, barely visible, standing just beyond the tree line. A girl, barefoot, her long hair tangled and wild. She stood motionless, staring at the house. "There's someone out there," Sam said, his voice barely above a whisper. Ellie followed his gaze and gasped, "What the hell?" The girl stepped forward, her movements jerky, unnatural, like a puppet on strings. Her head tilted sharply to the side, as if she were studying them. "Please," she called, her voice fragile but deliberate. "Let me in. I'm lost." "Don't," Ellie said firmly, grabbing Sam's arm. "We don't know what she wants." "She's just a kid," Sam argued, though doubt laced his words. "She could be in trouble. Or she could be trouble," Ellie snapped. "Something about this isn't right." "Sam, look at her!" The girl stopped at the edge of the porch, her face coming into view. Her eyes were hollow, dark pools that reflected nothing. Not fear, not pain, not humanity. "Please," she whispered again. "I'm so cold." Sam stepped back, his instinct to help warring with the dread knotting his stomach. He turned to Ellie, his voice shaking. "We can't just leave her out there." Before Ellie could respond, a faint, rhythmic tapping echoed from inside the house. They froze, exchanging wide-eyed glances. "Max," Ellie whispered. She bolted down the hallway, Sam close behind. They found Max standing in his room, facing the window. He was tapping the glass with his finger, staring out at the same girl, now on the other side of the house, her face pressed against the pane, smiling. "She said she needs to come in," Max murmured, his voice distant, as if in a trance. Sam lunged forward, grabbing his brother and pulling him away from the window. The girl didn't move. Her smile stretched wider, unnatural, splitting her face in a grotesque grin. Ellie slammed the curtains shut, her breathing ragged. "We need to leave. Now." But then the lights flickered. The room plunged into darkness, and the girl's voice filled the air, soft and chilling. "Too late." A final knock, this time from the inside, echoed through the house.